Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button. Welcome back to the She Shop. We have a small project to do today, just a short project. It's not going to take very long. It's this mirror. So if you've been here for a minute, then you saw me thrift this mirror, and it's cute, but I don't love it. It has, like, somebody tried to paint it. I'm going to pop up better pictures, better detailed pictures right here. Because I've already started to sand it. I already prepped it. I covered the mirror glass and I've prepped the surface. I gave it a light scuffing over the whole thing. It just needs improvement. It needs a little shaping, as they used to say on the Mickey Mouse Club. My daughter watched the Mickey Mouse Club. To the salon! I don't drink. I don't at all. But anyway, we're going to give it an improvement. I have got this off-white paint that I picked up. It's a paint sample that I picked up. And I'm going to cover the whole thing, and we're going to pull off where the gold is because I don't want to change it too much. I just want to make it a little brighter, a little more modern. I know that the gold has become really popular again, and there are people looking for the gold mirrors, but this wood inside here, it is wood, which is kind of nice, but it's more of a pressed wood. It's a molded wood, so it's not high quality by any means. And the paint, the faux paint texture in here, it's not that cute up close. Let's put it that way. I love the gold, so we're gonna like brush on, wipe off, brush on, wipe off to kind of get the gold to come through. And I could do a wax resist, which you guys have seen me do a million times. I could wax the high spots where the gold is. I don't think we need to do that today. I think I can just do a light dry brushing and then wipe away what I want to see. If I can't, then we got a whole nother project on our hands. So what I'm gonna do is, got our little white, off-white paint. I don't know what I'm gonna do when this runs out because, oh, there we go. It's just one of the best whites that I've found. It's kind of like a grayish white. It's so pretty. It's not a bright white. It's kind of a blue-gray white. It's hard to explain, but it is not a bright white, and I've been using it on everything. I just love it. I hardly use much of it, but maybe I'll bring this back in and see if I can get a quart of it mixed because I really like this white. It's a good white. Anyway, let me get you guys looking at the project and I'll show you what we're working on. All right, I had to thin the paint down a little bit with water. So I just got some water and mixed it in, and then I mixed it up really well. We're gonna take the brush here. Let's see if that, I think that might bend in the way. You know what, I should get the, hang on. Oh, I almost made a big mistake. I need the damp cloth. All right, I just got one of my shop cloths and I've got it wet here. I'm gonna have that ready because when we put this on the gold bits, we wanna pull it off. And I am putting it on really heavy because I do want it to be white. See, the texture, it's not pretty. It's not real wood, it's a pressed board. So this is a mold with that texture. And I know they probably made 7 billion of these freaking mirrors, but ours is gonna look different. Ours is gonna be prettier, I think. I hope. Okay. And I'm gonna pull it off these high spots right away. Is that gonna work? Is that gonna work? Not working. All right. Oh, then we are nothing if not flexible. We are going to shift gears. What I'm doing is I'm going to pull off as much as I can on this gold. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's working. I just need to get it more direct to this. Oh, I was panicking. There we go. It's gonna work. I thought I was gonna have to wax it, but no, I just have to put my finger directly into there and get it right on the spot. Okay. Stand down, Stacy, stand down. Had a bit of a panic moment, but this is where they've got that weird beige in there. And I mean, if that was their aesthetic, if they were going for more of a farmhouse thing, okay. But you didn't finish. I feel like it's just unfinished. I don't feel like it's awful. I think if they had completed it, it probably would have been fine. But it looks like they were trying to paint in here individually, whereas I'm going to go in and go, right? Like, you have to make the noise. You go, I'm just going to load it up and then pull off what I don't want. So maybe they were just frustrated because they thought they had to paint in there individually. I don't know. I don't know what the problem was. But we are going to do it right. We're going to finish it. Yeah, that's definitely working better to just put it on the finger like that. Clean spot, please. There we go. So this is probably more of what they were going for, was to see the high spots in the gold and then have the colored spots down in the detail. But yeah, if you're trying to paint that individually, it would kind of drive you mad. There you go. This is a little slower than doing a wax resist, because with a wax, with a wax resist, you can just hit all the high spots with the wax and then paint and not worry about it. It can even dry before you pull it off. This way you're working in sections and as quickly as possible, because you don't want it to dry on these high spots. You want to get that off before it dries. And you know what? I'm going to take a look at this when this is done. I may go in and put a little aging glaze on this, just because, I mean, don't we want this to look as old as possible? I feel like it has to have a little age look to it. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. And then I think I am going to go ahead and glaze this just to darken the whole thing, the white and the gold, and just give it a little old world look to it. Okay, so I've got some brown glaze here. And then a very, very damp paper towel. This has been used for brown glaze recently. I've been glazing a lot. I like this. I like the brown glaze, but I'm going to give the whole thing, including the gold, like a nice coat of this. That brings back that wood detail. I should say faux wood detail. I'm not happy with what happened here. My brain started to glitch there for a minute because of what happened here. Some of the white where it was puddled wasn't completely dry, and it started pulling it out and onto the rest of the piece. So I'm gonna desperately try and wipe as much of that away as possible. So not happy with what's happening up here. Not going with what my brain was hoping to see. And when you're working on projects, no one but you will know. Like, you'll be freaking out because something like that happened. And when you're done, you're thinking everyone can see it. No one can see it. Literally no one can tell. I'm getting in that curve really heavy because some of the white has just kind of invaded. Made it look really muddy, and I'm not happy about it. All right, I'm gonna let this dry and just see how I feel. I don't hate it. I'm happy with it, which, I mean, I know the reflection's going to be horrible. You're either going to get the light or you're going to get a reflection of the camera. But it turned out super cute. I'm very happy with how the detail now pops out. And I think it looks like an aged mirror now instead of a reproduction mirror, which it is. It's a reproduction mirror, but I think that's what the person that was trying to paint inside here was trying to do in a different color palette. Hopefully this is somebody else's style too, because it's going to go in the booth. And I think, I don't know, like 10, 12 bucks. I don't know. I'll figure out what the price is on it, but it's super cute. I mean, it's a quick little way to improve a project. You don't have to do a lot to projects to just kind of give them a new life or a new look, but something that's dated, that has kind of a 70s, to me, it felt like a 70s reproduction. I have to stop wrinkling my nose when I think about what it looked like before, because I was not happy with it before. I mean, it had great detail. It had good bones, but it needed to just give a little love. So it had just a little bit of improvement that needed to be done on it. And I think it turned out really cute. Thanks for watching, you guys. Happy junkin'. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week, DIY tutorials, and of course, more junkin videos.